Teachers, it's Linda Lippin again from Pilates Teacher Mastermind, Strong Bones Pilates, and Linda Lippin Pilates, LLC. I have been hearing once again a whole lot of discussion and seeing a whole lot of discussion online about Pilates and neutral spine. So I'm doing a new video this time to talk about why neutral spine is not necessarily an effective concept for Pilates teachers to be using. Neutral pelvis, however, is totally useful, and we'll talk about why. So, number one, neutral pelvis is definable. Okay, the pelvis is neutral when the hip bones and pubic bones are in the same horizontal plane. That is whether you are on your back upright, on all fours, prone, on your side, doesn't matter. That is neutral pelvis. Even with a neutral pelvis, people's spines will look completely different. So, some folks, when they're in neutral pelvis, will have an elevated lumbar spine. Some folks won't as much. Some folks with scoliosis will look completely different in their neutral. So, realistically, cueing people to keep a consistent kind of artificial lift of their lumbar spine if their pelvis is neutral instead of allowing them to go where their spine goes is a problem. Now, our spines also move constantly. Every time you breathe, your spine moves because your ribs are attached to your spine. So we are going into a little bit of flexion and extension and little spine work pretty much all day, all the time, and even when we're lying in bed at night asleep because we are breathing and our ribs are moving. So realistically, the concept of having kind of an immobile neutral between the flexion, the hyperextension, and the rotation and side bending is maybe useful to think about, but it's really not useful for teaching because, again, the look of the spine, the feel of the spine for your clients are going to be very, very different client to client. So use neutral pelvis. Neutral pelvis will help your clients find where their most kind of neutral, natural rested spine position is. Then you can work on lifting up, lifting the spine, getting some not necessarily hyperextension, but lift and extension from that neutral pelvis with the energy of the lower back going a little bit forward and up, the energy of the neck going a little bit forward and up, and then just getting as much space and decompression in the spine as you can. That, my friends, is super useful and super useful for your clients. But a Pilates teacher recently commented on one of my posts in a group and said that she was working with a fellow professional, with a colleague who had her trying to stay in this neutral with her lower back lifted, but her lowest ribs closed down. And she felt like she couldn't breathe. Her back started to hurt. Her neck started to hurt. And this is where, again, find the neutral pelvis for your clients, extraordinarily useful for everybody. But this whole focus on neutral spine is not quite as useful. Again, it's going to look and feel different on every single human being that you deal with. So I leave you with that. If you would like more information on this, please reach out to me. I am also teaching a 12-week Pilates Teacher Mastermind workshop that starts this coming Thursday. We're going to meet weekly from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. But if you can't make the lives, it's fine because you'll see the recordings. We are going to be talking through teaching Pilates to clients with osteoporosis, clients with chronic back, neck, and shoulder pain. It will be a combination of live workshops, live Q&As, pre-recorded workshops from my Pilates Teacher Mastermind VIP program, and we will be talking about teaching both online and in studio. I would love to share my 33 years of Pilates teacher knowledge with you. And if you're interested, head on, either send me a DM, leave a comment, or just go on over to PilatesTeacherMastermind.com and get yourself registered. And if you register today, you will actually get a bonus free private session with me. So I hope this was useful. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.